Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
Recently, as my husband and I toured a Japanese garden exhibit, we encountered a round stone figure lounging under a tree. I referred to the map and informed my husband that this was supposedly their resident god of happiness that one of the museum docents told us to look for. My husband replied, I thought it would be bigger. I agreed. I thought it would at least be set up on a pillar or something. But no, this stone idol looked like we felt, that we'd like to get indoors and get a little air conditioning on this 93-degree feels like 107-degree day. As we hurried toward the main museum and air conditioning, I realized I expected a little too much from this idol. He was too small and too human-like to actually be a god. But that's only from the perspective of someone who knows the real God. As humans, we don't need or want a God who has flaws like us, temperaments like us, one who is small and petty, one we can fully grasp and understand. We want a God who goes way beyond what we can comprehend, an all-powerful God who has no limitations. We want an infinite, omniscient, unchangeable, sovereign, eternal God who depends on nothing and no one. Definitely not a God who lounges in the shade wishing he could get some air conditioning. Yet, sometimes I think the God that we imagine in our head is too small. And that's when we end up getting into sin. Like Abraham didn't believe God could protect him when he went to Egypt, so he decided to call Sarah his sister. God got him out of that one. Or David, when Saul was chasing him, though God had rescued him time and again, he decided that Saul would eventually capture him, so he ran to the Philistines for protection. That didn't turn out so well either. It's the same with us. If we think, either consciously or unconsciously, that God can't do anything about this relationship, this health problem, this mess I've gotten myself into, that's when we start worrying. And as we know, worry is a sin. And when we don't trust that God is able to supply all of our needs, that's when we try to do things on our own. And we make messes we can't get ourselves out of. And when we think that God is not all-knowing, we try to do things under the radar, kind of like Jonah did. So knowing who God is and what He's like really impacts how we live our life. We have a big God. Listen to what He says about Himself in Jeremiah 23:24. Can a man hide himself in secret places so I cannot see him, declares the Lord? Do I not fill heaven and earth? That's right. He fills heaven and earth. Do you know how far away the sun is from the earth? Or the nearest star is from our sun? Or how far away our nearest galaxy is? Yet our God fills it. No wonder the psalmist says, when I consider your heavens, the works of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have ordained, what is man that you are mindful of him? Yet that big, unfathomable God loves us. He became one of us so He could die for us, and because He's all-powerful, nothing can separate us from His love. No one can snatch us out of His hand. So next time we're tempted to worry or take things into our own hands or hide something from God, let's read through a list of God's character and attributes. If you need a list, I'll be glad to send you one.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.